Welcome to Top Zone, the channel where nostalgia and horror collide. Today we're opening that dusty old toy chest and facing some of our childhood best friends, because the topic of the day is the scariest toys in movie history. After this video, you might think twice before leaving the doll staring at you from across the room. Chucky, Child's Play. Starting off strong with the ultimate classic, Chucky, the toy nobody wants to unwrap as a gift. Possessed by the soul of a serial killer, this red-haired menace redefined 80s horror and still haunts screens through sequels and TV shows. Inspired by real-life tales of cursed dolls, Chucky is the kind of toy that makes you side-eye anything smiling a little too wide. Blade, Puppet Master. Now picture a legion of killer dolls brought to life by dark magic. In Puppet Master, each one has a design creepier than the last. But the standout is Blade, with his pale face and soulless eyes. His look was inspired by German actor Klaus Kinski, and the same one from Nosferatu. Even with a shoestring budget, Puppet Master became a cult franchise with over 10 sequels. Billy the Puppet, Saw. Who doesn't get chills when they hear, "I want to play a game"? The puppet Billy, with that white face and red spirals on his cheeks, became the symbol of Jigsaw's sadistic traps. He rides in on a tricycle to deliver messages of doom, and just the creak of his wheels is enough to make your skin crawl. Fun fact, the puppet was handmade from scratch using fabric and ping-pong balls, yet became one of horror's most recognizable icons. Toy Story. Sid's Toys. Not all horror lives in horror movies. In Toy Story, the mutilated toys built by Sid, that chaotic next-door neighbor, traumatized an entire generation. Disassembled dolls glued together with mechanical parts and baby heads. Pure childhood nightmare fuel. Proof that sometimes a child's imagination can be scarier than any ghost story. Clown Doll, Poltergeist. Few 80s scenes are as unforgettable as the Poltergeist clown attack. It starts as an innocent bedroom toy until it comes to life and tries to strangle the boy in the middle of the night. During filming, the actor almost got seriously hurt when the clown prop malfunctioned, fueling the cursed film legend even more. Today, the original clown sits as decoration in a restaurant in Los Angeles. Brave enough to eat there? Annabelle. Based on a true story investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, Annabelle turned the Conjuring universe into one of horror's biggest franchises. On screen, she's terrifying, but the real doll, locked in the Warrens' museum, is even worse. Rumor has it that people who mock or photograph her without permission end up in mysterious accidents. Coincidence? Maybe, but I wouldn't test it. Billy, Dead Silence. In Dead Silence, a vengeful spirit traps her soul inside dozens of ventriloquist dummies. The creepiest of them all is Billy, with his frozen grin and lifeless stare. Director James Wan, the same mind behind The Conjuring and Saw, admitted the story was inspired by his own childhood nightmares about talking dolls. And once you watch it, you'll see why. Fats, Magic. Before he was Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins starred as a magician, slowly losing his mind to his own ventriloquist dummy. In Magic, the line between madness and possession blurs as the puppet seems to take control of its master. It's a deeply psychological horror that leaves you wondering, is the doll truly alive, or has the puppeteer gone insane? Either way, it's far too disturbing to watch alone at night. Slappy, Goosebumps. Straight out of the Goosebumps books, Slappy is one of the most iconic and sinister dolls in kid-friendly horror. With his neat suit and wicked grin, he comes to life through a magic spell and immediately starts causing chaos. Even with a family-friendly tone, Slappy perfectly embodies that primal fear of ventriloquist dummies, and his mocking laugh? Nightmare material. Brahms, the boy. Closing our list, meet the eerie Brahms from The Boy. It begins when a nanny is hired to care for a child, only to discover he's actually a porcelain doll. As time passes, strange rules and sounds start to blur the line between object and spirit. But the real horror comes with a shocking twist ending that changes everything. Brahms is the kind of toy that makes you rethink ever taking a babysitting job again. So, which of these dolls would you lock in your basement forever? Tell us in the comments below. If you love creepy lists and nostalgic chills, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because here on Top Zone, fear never dies. And remember, if a toy stares at you for more than 5 seconds, you should probably run.